the syllabus. His death sentence came in the summer of 1994. Looking back, Morrie knew something bad was coming long before that. He knew it the day he gave up dancing. He had always been a dancer, my old professor. The music didn't matter. Rock and roll, big band, the blues. He loved them all. He closed his eyes and, with a blissful smile, began to move to his own sense of rhythm. It was always pretty, but then he didn't worry about a partner. Morrie danced by himself. He used to go to this church in Harvard Square every Wednesday night for something called Dance Fever. They had flashing lights and booming speakers, and Morrie would wander in among the mostly student crowd wearing a white t-shirt and black sweatpants and a towel around his neck. And whatever music was playing, that's the music to which he danced. He would do the Linda to Jimi Hendrix. He twisted and twirled. He waved his arms like a conductor on amphetamines until sweat was dripping down the middle of his back. No one there knew he was a prominent doctor of sociology with years of experience as a college professor and several well-respected books. They just thought he was some old nut. Once he brought a tango tape and got them to play it over the speakers. Then he commanded the floor, shooting back and forth like a sum of a Latin lover. When he finished, everyone applauded. He could have stayed in the moment forever. But then, the dancing stopped. He developed asthma in his 60s. His breathing became labored. One day he was walking along the Charles River, and a cold burst of him choking forever. He was rushed to the hospital and injected with adrenaline. A few years later, he began to have trouble walking. At a birthday party for a friend, he stumbled inexplicably. Another night, he fell down the steps of a theater, startling a small crowd of people. "Give him air!" someone yelled. He was in his 70s by this point, so they whispered old age and helped him to his feet. But Morrie was always more in touch with his insides than the rest of us, knew something else was wrong. This was more than old age. He was really all the time. He had trouble sleeping. He dreamed he was dying. He began to see doctors, lots of them. They tested his blood. They tested his urine. They put a scope up his rear end and looked inside his intestines.